Hey guys, Popular Boat here, playing some more HOI4 in our Blitzen Krieg campaign. We are in the process of making preparations to get across to the UK. Is the best way of putting it. How are we on equipment? Everything's really solid. I'm tempted to just throw a bunch of equipment at China to help against Japan. See how we go. The UK don't have a whole lot of boats in the channel at the moment. If we can get ours in there, we might have a good chance. Ooh. UK made a landing. Let's see if Italy can catch that. Alright, our boats are free at the moment. Let's spread them to cover both. I'm confident they can do alright. Okay, we have naval supremacy. UK ran away, so that is fantastic. Great news. We'll spread our boats to cover here as well, so we're across 3 zones, because the UK keeps sending troops around through Gibraltar. Oh, Italy does as well. So we might as well help cover that. Catch anything we can. I need to fix these icons not going away. Our battleships should knock out their battle cruisers if they can get into range. They're running away. They have a lot of air support. We have some. We need more fighters. If we can get more fighters out to disrupt theirs, we will be in a good position. And then it's just a matter of waiting the 110 days for that, assigning our invasions, and letting them go nuts. Puppet mainland UK and take all their colonies. That's the plan. You know what, I reckon we just keep going with this campaign. Normally I would just do the 6 episodes and say, see you next week, but at the rate we're going, we should be able to knock the UK out, and then we'll fight Russia, and then probably call it a day and call it a campaign. Things are going a lot better than I was expecting in terms of time. Look at that, we're just crushing the UK fleet now. All that air support really makes a huge difference. What's their fleet looking like? It's still really big, but I think they have a lot of boats over in the channel, over in the Mediterranean, I mean. I think that's going the slowest at the moment is training speed. We got a bunch of points, so I think I might switch that guy for faster training while we need the faster training. And let's get the units we're actually going to use to cross trained up. You have an idea? What's your idea? Puppet it all. People love puppets. I wasn't a big fan for ages because they just are essentially useless. But now that you can use their manpower pools, I do like them a fair bit more. How many planes do they have? They have a lot of planes, they're just not fielding them. Well, they are. That is a lot of fielded planes. Just we're outgunning them, I guess. Oh, we're getting shot down a lot. There we go, got rocketry. Get the extra research slot. Well, we haven't actually got rocketry, but we got the focus for it, which gives us bonuses to research. Puppet it all, make each puppet weak. So PB, we should sooner or later today do a CK2 test run just to see how stable it is. Yeah, I'm keen to see what the pings will be like. The other challenge with doing CK2 is that the more players we have, the more events can overwhelm people, and we need to play on slow speeds, but I'm all for playing at slow speeds. Make Germany look like the German Empire again and puppet the rest. Yeah, we will be. We will have puppet nations all over the place. Who do we have to beat still? Is it just the UK? Yeah. 74 days. The US is still ramping up, which I'm nervous about. Yeah, a bit too far there, man. I'm all for a spicy meme, but too much spice is not very nice. Just gonna get some Civ factories repaired. And what do we need? More dockyards, I guess? Like, we don't really need anything, but they don't hurt. Yeah, that may have been the case 70 years ago, man, but it's not a thing to be joking about. Exactly right, Zane. Back on 500. Let's modify our tactical bombers. Bit of better engines, bit of better reliability. Make them obsolete, reduce them. Come on, technology. Alright, let's bump it up to speed 5. It'll be a bit choppy. I only get about 20 to 25 frames while on speed 5. But we'll crank through to naval invasions a bit faster. I want to get across before UK joins. Japan wants to join faction. Maybe later, man. Maybe later. That's not necessarily true, Mr. Emperor. That was just an excuse, or essentially just an excuse to unite people against a imaginary enemy. Alright. It is 40. We need... Do we need better planes? I would like better boats. We do need better artillery to make the landing easier, and we need defense and breakthrough. They can demand that all they like. How about that? Yeah, World War II was pretty much driven by the fact that all these lands got taken away from them and stuff was... They were just slapped in the face real hard by the Allies at the end of World War I. And then economic collapse drove a lot of it, and then Hitler did so well because he reunited the people, gave them jobs, pulled them out of the Great Depression, and they ended up a powerhouse. Still need more rubber, but don't have many options to get it at the moment. Come on, Oli, can you just win some fights? Is that a bit too much to ask? Are they... Oh no, Western Balkans. UK's going nuts in Albania. Good luck to them. These guys are almost trained up. Whoa, there goes half of China. What's Operation Z? Okay, we've got an extra research slot. Okay, they're going after a war with Japan. Go for it, Russia. Be my guest. Let's get our improved computing machine. I didn't realize it was a 40s tech. let's go down this line. Once we have the second Vienna award, it should skip the alliance with Italy because we already have one, and then we can do an alliance with Spain. Get a bit of extra support. 15 days away from new landing craft. Then we can make this crossing real easy. Oh yeah, naval doctrines. It's also 40, so we could get some better boats, but meh. Air doctrine's a good one too. Getting killed, I see it. Alright, 5 days. If you guys haven't seen it, there's a really good documentary about all of World War II called World at War. It's BBC World at War. It's like 20 parts long and they're all about 45 minutes, but it's the most thorough and feels like the most factual recollection of all the stuff that happened leading up to it, what caused it, how it played out, all that stuff. It's incredibly interesting and I would highly recommend watching it. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's do a bunch of synthetic oil. Let's get these guys prepared to make a crossing. And let's get these boys ready to go. Alright, that naval invasion they did is getting a bit out of hand, so let's go slap them in the face. I think Rommel was just good at what he did and wasn't that politically inclined. Rather than being a salty little butthole like Hitler was. Alright, how long we got? 60 days. 60 days until we make the crossing to the UK. Hopefully a solid landing. We'll see. This game looks complicated. Welcome to stream, Mark. Or Barrack, I should say. Yeah, it's a bit complicated. It looks worse than it is, and it's easier to pick up than it looks. Like, we could play one game together, playing as the same nation, and you would learn how to play the game well. puppet Portugal through Spain and of course take their colonies. Yeah, that's exactly right, Hype Midnight. Doctors are evil. I doubt it. Okay, China is lost. We've got a lot of people to push back in Albania, but our superior horsemen should be able to do it. Although we are short on supplies down here. Let's get a bit of extra supply coming down. We might actually have to grab half of those people and tell them to go back to standing against Russia. Ooh, Russia took Lithuania. Let's get better formation flying. Let Spain in, they're not keen to join yet. The invite to faction is only for Japan. And Mark, I love how as soon as you joined chat, people started complaining about doctors. Italy, can I have Montenegro back, please? They refused. How dare they? Oh, I didn't realise supply was shit there too. See, many times when Spain saves the Axis, the only way we'll have any issues is if the Soviets declare on us and the USA joins before we finish off the UK. We've got 34 days for them to do so. Those invasions are going to go as soon as possible. Now this fleet... Oh, we almost ran out of submarines. Or did we? We did run out of submarines. That's a bit annoying. Bug farmer. The big bug farms. Making all those nutraceuticals, chemtrails, all that shit. Cough cough. Science. Bypassed alliance with Italy. Let's get our alliance with Spain. We're forming the Axis of Awesome. If you haven't heard that name before, you should YouTube Axis of Awesome because they are a great little comedic band from Australia with some top tier Aussie meme jokes. Actually, I'm going to stop that until these boats are actually repaired. Actually, there, let's do this. Repair priority high, automatically split them off, and search and destroy. Cool. Get our fleet back out there. These can go as soon as they're ready. Take Cyprus, that's a staging area for attacking by sea. We only have to take the mainland. Once we take that, all of this is just GG. The war is over. You know, if we do the MP on CK2, we're allowed to use the rule creator. I highly encourage using the rule creator. I would also really like to do a the CK2 plus New World Order option, which turns the whole of the map into either just dukes or just counts. Alright, that's time for an episode. So thanks guys for watching, I hope you're enjoying the campaign. We haven't really got that much more to do. We'll crush the UK, turn our sights on the USSR, and call it a game. So thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying, like, subscribe, check out the links below, and I'll see you in the next episode.